Hi, I'm Mike Hatchett from Standard Films. We've been producing snowboard videos for the last 8 years. We're based out of Lake Tahoe, because that's where the best snow is. The TV series basically started back in 1989 when we did Totally Bored. At that time, there was only 2 other people out there shooting snowboard films. It was Mac Dog and Fall Line Films. I don't think any of us really knew much about film, and we just were all out there shooting and learning. It was a good experience. It was fun. It was the start of the whole film movement in snowboarding. One of my favorite parts of TV2 is the helicopter footage that we shot in Alaska of Tom Burt and Matt Goodwill. We took the door off in the heli and just circled around the peaks, and it was just awesome to watch those guys ride down 2,000 feet of vert with huge sloughs roaring down right next to them. I'd never seen anything from this perspective, and it was just real exciting to watch. The next year we made TB3 Coming Down the Mountain, and I think the highlight of that movie, or one of them, is the Mendenhall Towers first ascent by my brother Dave. It was definitely a scary moment. Most of us thought it was going to be a bad idea for him to do it. We thought it was going to avalanche. He went up there solo, and we just set up about a mile away on the glacier, and it was just an awesome descent. It was a really big mountain. He executed it perfect. It didn't slide like we thought it might, and it was just turned out to be a great shot. I think it's one of the landmark first ascents in snowboarding. Now this year we just released TV4 Run to the Hills. And I think that Run to the Hills is basically the highlight of Mac Dog and I's film collaboration together. It's definitely the most progressive movie we've made, as in the snowboarding is the most progressive. Terje, Jim Rippey, everyone that's in it is progressed. They're doing big stuff off cliffs, and it's just the extreme riding's gone to a new level. In TV4 you get the best freestyle, the best extreme. You get the best riders and probably the best locations. It's definitely basically got a simple plot. It's just snowboarding and music. You get 48 minutes of good snowboarding.
Like a contortionist. Sleight of hand, quick it's change. The old tricks have been rearranged. Engaged in crime, I grasp my throat. Erase my mind, starts to smoke. Enforcement overload. Angry again, angry again. Steering of the sinew, my body bites for air. The ripping of the tissue, my lungs begin to tear. Gravity's got my bones, it pulls my flesh away. Steam finally dissipates, I make out my sweaty face. Association I choose, game I inevitably lose, governed by laws set up by me. Fractures child, let me be a cut-out cardboard condo maze, filled with an insubordinate race. Irrational, you stop to stare. Ask me like a rubber hose the air. Engaged in crime, I grasp my throat. Enrage my mind, starts to smoke. Enforcement overload. Angry again, angry
Hey, Wendy.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going all right. What are you doing? You living in San Francisco?
Yeah, just kind of hanging out. I was gonna go for a ride. Do you want to go?
Oh, yeah, let's
Quick,
go.
Let's get it. Hey, we're in San Francisco on Palace Beach. My name's Manuel. Alcatraz over there. That's where all you belong. Today, we're gonna learn how to tune your board. The tools you need are a deburring stone, a 90-degree file, all temperature snowboard wax, an iron. Don't use Mom's because she'll crack you over the head when she waxes her clothes. A base structured sponge and a plastic scraper.
We're 5 at 5.
Woo! Okay, boys and girls, starting with the edges. Run your finger lightly over your edge, feeling the burrs. That's what we're going to get rid of. Be sure that you keep the stone flat against your edge or you will dull and possibly ruin your edge. Once you deburr the vertical edge, then do exactly the same thing to your horizontal edge. Once your edges feel smooth, take out the 90-degree file. The arrow that is engraved in the face of the file should point in the direction that you will be pulling the file from nose to tail. Imagine that. Drag the file starting from tip to tail. Work your way to the tail with long, smooth strokes. Check your edge. If your fingernail scrapes off when you drag it across the edge, it's good to go.
All right.
Hi! Plug in your iron and set it on medium heat. Take out your all-temperature snowboard wax. If the wax smokes and burns or turns brown, your iron's probably too hot. Turn it down. Now iron out the wax, making sure it spreads evenly and covers the entire base. It's best to let the wax sit on your board overnight before scraping, but if you're in a hurry, go ahead and start. Grab your plastic scraper and start scraping. At the nose, applying even pressure, pull towards the tail, scraping off all the excess wax. Do this at least twice. The thinner the coating of wax, the faster you'll go. Once you've got it evenly scraped down, take the base structure sponge and starting at the tip, pull across towards the tail. And that's it. You're good to go. Go fast and stick all your landings.
Mac is back, and he's pissed. The reason why I'm wearing this mask today, really, one of the other actual reasons is because there's been a lot of terrorist activities going along with cinematographers up in the mountains. There's just a lot of crazy guys out there using their cameras as weapons, and you know, that's what it's all about. Philosophy behind the company Mac Dog Productions has always been and will continue to be is trying to get the most progressive, intense, best snowboarding can possibly get on film. I think when snowboarding first started, there was a lot of people on their crazy neon suits and these funny looking grabs they were doing. No one was really that progressive until I met up with Noah Selaznick. He's actually the first person that got me into snowboarding, and what he was doing back then was way ahead of what everyone else is doing. If you just look at New Kids on the Toit, some of the clips in there, huge frontside 360 leans and big backside 360 indies, everything that people is doing now, but he was doing it back then, 5-6 years ago. Working with Pocahontas, Noah was still at the forefront. Chris Roach, those guys were super, super progressive. Into Hard, the Hungry, and the Homeless, you had guys like Brian Iguchi and Rowan Rogers really setting the pace. And then Rowan just pretty much destroying everyone's mind and upping the ante with that huge handrail that he did. Moving on through the TV series, all the guys like Jamie and Peter Line and now Ingmar Bachmann, Joey McGuire. Just really like to work with those kind of cats that are pushing themselves and pushing the sport. It's kind of what Mac Dog Productions is all about. Probably the funnest thing about my job is going out there with some of the best athletes in the world, riding down a run next to Terrier or something like that. It's like the Michael Jordan of snowboarding. The guy will just blow your mind on the stupidest run. Or just seeing guys like Peter and Ingmar, just Daniel, Frank, Jamie, all those guys just landing stuff that's so crazy. There's no possible way that anyone's going to come close to landing this, and they just stomp it down. Just seeing that kind of stuff on a regular basis just keeps me stoked on working in snowboarding and and pushing the sport ahead. And that's what it's all about for me. The reason why I'm not going to be working with standard anymore is because I just want to work on one project, one focus, and see it through all the way to the end. What you're about to see here is some clips from the new MacDog movie. Just came out. It's called The Meltdown Project, starring some of the finest young riders, Peter Line, Ingmar Bachmann. Well, you'll see them all. Just check it out. Some smooth riding.
It's time to taste what you most fear. Right, God will not help you here. Brace yourself, my dear. Brace yourself, my dear. It's a holiday in Cambodia. It's tough, kid, but it's life. It's a holiday in Cambodia. Don't forget to pack your wife. You're a star, and a speech, you suck like a leech. You want everyone to act like you. Kiss ass for your bitch so you can get rich, but your boss can switch her off you. Well, you'll work harder with a gun in your back for a bowl of rice a day. Slave for soldiers till you starve, and your head is skewered on a stake. Now you can go where people are one. Now you can go where they get things done. What you need, my son? What you need, my son? It's a holiday in Cambodia where people dress in black. Need a holiday in Cambodia where yogis ask what to rock.
Well, adios, amigos. See you on the slopes.
Little Sammy was a punk rocker. You know his mother never understand him. Went into his room and smashed his Billy Bragg record. Didn't want him to hear